Hello and welcome to another demo of the in-world editing commands from Bad Company Manager. So I'm going to do a test export of this one. It's got some water, so we'll see if there's anything happens with that. So as before, we just grab a coordinate there with lock LOC, and that will store that position. Oops, missed. Right in the head. Right, so go about here and we just export to test. Now we go over wherever we want to place it. About here, and we're going to place it to the southwest. And because we had some underground layers, we're going to go back down a bit. And SW for southwest. And wait a moment, and there it is. Perfect. Yep, water mostly seems okay. Can't remember if that was in the original or not. Yep, even got that little glitch. Nice. Now, because when we did the import, it told us where it placed it, we can go and import it again at those coordinates. So minus 43. Hopefully this is correct. I can't remember if it does the corners properly or not. It probably won't actually. Let's find out. Oops, probably helps if I give it a name. So you can import over and over at the same spot, and you could set up the export to, so last time we did that we could actually use the coordinates, which was minus 47, 139, 315 to excuse me, it's too early in the morning to do math. What's that? 21. 59, 66, 66, and 375. Brain hurts. So you could export it again like that, and import it again at the same spot. Let's see how much I miscalculated. No, looks like I got it all. So yeah, you do this and you can use it to trim a bit off the top if you wanted, so it'll make it only 10 blocks high. So I'll be missing its roof. So in between you could be popping out to an out of game editor like Bill's editor and making changes before importing and so on. It doesn't, oh of course, because I chopped it off but the rest of the building was still there. So what we can do is go over here and just quickly get rid of this by doing this. Block in one corner, go to the other corner and replace it all with air, which is just block 0. And now we can do our import, and if I did it right, it will be missing the roof. There you go. So you could potentially use that to chop a building up into multiple floors and then piecework them back together. As you could do a import. How high did we make that export? Where'd we looking? 11 high, so if we go up 11, 144, put another one on top. Of course the pool will be floating, but should be interesting. Ow. So you can have fun making buildings that way. Obviously you'd want to trim it up a bit and only capture the floor, not the whole thing. So painting, don't mind the cats, they're just being naughty. So let's go and paint the town red. And once you've got a bit of paint, so the location should be pretty accurate. If you go right on this corner, we can go and get -19 to 83. Go over to the other corner. Now we're at 160 up as well, and then we just go and get a quick reading of the ground. You can do it right next to the wall if you want. Right, so we've got some coordinates, so now we can use that to do our export. So we want -19 to, we've got 146, so 145 for ground, get one layer under, 283, -2, 160, 266, test 2. So we wanted to use it as a outhouse on this side of the prefab we made here. Test 2 southwest. And as you can see, the paint does survive the import-export process. Let's make a multi-floor building, shall we? So where do we import that to? 141.970, so we make that 161. Oops, too high. So undo, make that 151. There you go, now you got a multi-floor building. So that's the sort of fun things you can do. There's also the swap command, so grab a location, do some flying, get right down underground. You can make a giant empty cave system by turning all the different blocks into air, but we'll do my favourite one, which is block. Well, first we'll do a scan, see what's in our area. And while that's working, we can start typing out our next command. So swap takes the first block as the block you're replacing, you're putting in there, and the second is the block that you want to change. So in this case, we're going to change all of the stone into steel blocks. All what's that, 280,000 of them, and that will let us see through the steel and spot any ore veins in the area. And there you go. So obviously you wouldn't want to leave it in the state, or else there'll be a massive chunk of steel underground encasing all of your veins, but that's one option anyway. Oops. Can't shoot. I love this gun on full mode. Let's see how chunky it makes my performance now. Boom. The building didn't like that much. So I've broken the server. Yep, it's lagging out in game, so I'm guessing the video is going to be pretty lagged too. Funny how it slowly removes that paint. Anyway, while that's falling down, what's that taking me down to about 3 frames a second? 9. That's the trouble with recording and running a DD on the same machine as you're playing on. Right, so where we did this block swap, like you could turn all your roads into something funny. So at the moment these commands are limited to loaded chunks. Block, scan, star, we're looking for the asphalt. Probably quite a long list. Alright, so asphalt, yep, 3000 is number 15, so we can use that as a shortcut. Turn all our road to steel. There's possibly still a little issue with textures in my block command, but for the most part it seems to work pretty well. And you can also do blocks with paint on them, but we'll see how bad that is. So block 414 for 4 for steel, and I think I set it as /t equals, and then so it's the number is the number as it appears on the paint tool. Oops, what's the paint tools? So like 154 or 88. So block 414/t equals 88, and that'll paint it on all sides. I haven't done the option to do different sides yet. But yeah, the one issue it seems to have is sometimes when you paint it with a texture it changes the material, like I had steel with 3000 hit points. I'm not quite sure how that happened. It should have full. Yep, it does collapse, so physics are working on the imports. What else? It's really murky down here. It's no problem with a wasteland. Oh, well actually we're not even in... oh, burnt forest, right. And lastly there's the multi-dim removal, which can remove any blocks that take up more than one space. So you go block del multi. I think I might have broken it so it doesn't like the star. Let's see. Yep. But if you do, I can't remember what the resource rocking trees are called. So we want, where is the resource rock somewhere? Is there any? Oh, maybe it just had that cache issue. We'll just teleport away and see if it's actually gone. This last time when I tried this and it didn't seem to reload the chunks properly. Anyway, when it works it removes trees and resource rocks and so on. Anyway, I think that covers those basic commands and some of the things you can do with them. Any questions, post them in the comments. Catch you later.